Pistol fundamentals, the draw, the presentation, prepping the trigger, thumbs forward grip, solid stance. The dot drill, probably the most important fundamental pistol drill out there.
Good morning, folks. Today we're going to demonstrate the dot drill. This is a good way to test your fundamentals as well as to see kind of where your sights are on a new handgun. The idea of it is to try to group as good as possible on the dot. This isn't for time or anything. You're going for precision.
Nice shooting.
Alright, this next drill here we're going to do a decent amount of rounds. The idea of this drill is just to get used to doing recoil management. It's a big part of handgun shooting. So I guess we'll just jump right into it.
There's the target. Nothing on it. He's going to try to keep all the rounds in that box. Starting slow, moving faster.
I'll squeeze off a couple here really slow just to kind of get the idea so you can see the muzzle flip, and then I'll speed up some. Not bad. It was out for one, but...
All in the box.
Alright, now the next drill we're going to do is a transition drill, going from one target to another.
One target, the other.
Now, depending on how far your targets are apart, depends on how you're going to move. Like some targets, if your targets are pretty close together, you only have to really swing your upper half a little bit. But if you're going to be going from target to target like at this far apart, you kind of want to transition your whole body. If the target's this far apart, you're actually going to want to move, so that way you're not losing your stable platform. Alright, this next thing we're going to do some reloads. There's two kinds of reloads. There's a tactical reload and an emergency reload. Emergency reload, you're pretty much just letting the mag drop to the ground, trying to get the other mag in and locked in place as quick as you can. Tactical reload, say you got a few rounds left in that mag, you don't want to drop it, but you want to top off. You'll take your other mag, load it in the pistol, and take the old mag and put it back in your pouch. So I'll take and demonstrate that now. Alright, this next thing is to kind of demonstrate shooting and moving. Because if you do get in an altercation, you don't want to stay in the same spot. You want to get off that X. If you stay in the same spot, you're pretty much a sitting duck.
Shooting and moving. It's not as hard as it sounds. Just takes a little practice. You don't want to do any awkward movements. For example, you know, if I have my handgun out. I don't want to be doing any of this. You know, I don't want any bang, bang, bang. That's not shooting and moving. Shooting and moving is just like it sounds. You're just walking and shooting. And all you're doing is keeping track of where your sight is, trying to keep that on target, and keeping that trigger prepped. We're hot. Let's do a demonstration.
All right, so what we're going to talk about here is concealed carry. Because, you know, pretty much most people that carry guns out in public, they're concealed carry. Now, I usually run an appendix holster. This is a tier 1. This also has the spare mag as well. As you can see though, it doesn't really show, but you can still draw it pretty quick, which I'll demonstrate here. Pretty much what you're going to want to do is you're going to bring your garment up, grab your pistol, let it go, and then get in your proper stance. I'll do it a little quicker now. Now I'm going to do a live fire. And also demonstrate changing the mag out from this holster as well.
Okay, now we're going to talk about moving with your handgun in a close quarter situation, whether it's around people, in cover, out of cover, whatever the situation dictates. We prefer to do a guns up approach. The reason being, if I'm stacked on somebody, I don't really want to have my gun pressed here because now I'm flagging him. If I put it back here, I'm flagging myself. Gun is empty. I'm flagging myself or I'm flagging him. So a guns up approach is the best way. When you're working with cover, say there's nobody here, it's just me, working with cover, it's the same way. I don't want to get too fixed. I don't want to press on here because if I do, I'm fixed on my sights and not paying attention to everything else that's going around. So if I stay back just a little bit, plus it allows me to dip behind cover if I start taking rounds fast. So you're here, you're pressing out, snap back. Same thing if you got to reload. Here I can watch, pull my mag, get rid of this mag, change it out. Right there. Same thing if I have to press against cover. I'm taking rounds, I want the gun here. I can go here, but it's easier to go here than here to here. It's easier to bring it back to my face to squeeze. So if I had to back up from cover and shoot, I could. Simple and effective.